Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Judy from Treasure Trunk, and today I will be doing my April video. Now guys, this is my fourth time trying to record my video, and every time I start I have Jacob laughing. So if I'm not gonna have a perfect day or a perfect time to do this, so we're gonna just move forward. So if this is your first time watching my video, welcome to my budget world. I am Judy, who is doing a documentary of her budget. I am starting with a lot of debt. So the summary is that I owe $250,000 in debt. 50 of those is consumer and the 200 is mortgage. So if you hear my son laughing or screaming, just ignore it. We're a happy family. We like to play around, and it is Sunday. So today is April 14th. And I'm like, oh my God. Every time I started the video, I did record April 4th, which I was intentionally waiting for that day so I can get my new numbers. I do my budget differently in the way that it makes sense to me. Guys, I am using the Budget Mom, this book right here, to do my budgeting. It's a tongue twist. It's a tongue twist. It's a budget by paycheck by the Budget Mom. Okay. If I look down, it's because I have a little notes because I want to cover all the topics that I have mentioned on my previous video. So you can see this is the window where I wanted to remove my desk too, but it didn't work out. And that's one of the reasons why I am delayed with my video. It didn't work. It didn't feel comfortable. Like I have space here now, and this is the only space I have in my bedroom. And you see my bed. Sorry about that. Not professional, but it's a YouTube channel and I'm recording me and this is me. And the next thing is I am using my brand new phone to record because my other phone, the recording the camera wasn't working, and I am using my phone to record. And I have my markers. I have 25 highlighters. This is just the name brand is ZM Sick. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it was economical, and the other one was more expensive, and I didn't want to spend too much money in markers, highlighters. So today is April 14th. So what I'm saying is, so I will pick up where I left off from my July 4th video, which I never edited because a lot of things is going on. And let me just give you the update, the scoop. April is the first quarter of my journey. Or I could say April is, I'm halfway in my journey because I did start in November. I wanted to start in January with the numbers, so I could start from January to December. That's how I like to start. Before November, I didn't have a job, and then I started having a job, and then I had another job, and 6 months in, my husband been supporting me. He's always been supporting me since day one. What happened was that he's saying, Mama, you're making money. I was like, no, I'm not. He said, yes, you are. You are making money. I understand. But you have to start helping. And I was like, okay, I understand. So after back and forth communication with my husband, and then, you know, what happened about my neighbor, it hit hard on him, really hard. He's like, I don't want you to be overworked. It's a lot to cover, and I want you to be more at home. And what's going on is that in the summer, we always have these meetings, and it's not meetings, it's just me and him talking. Every month or every 2 months, we talk about what is coming down the pipe and for us to be prepared. And the reason why we are like that now is because hardship has groomed us to have these meetings or these conversations and plan accordingly, financially, family, relationship, everything involved with our family. When I started working, we were just excited. We jumped on the opportunity, but we didn't think ahead because I already had McDonald's. McDonald's was first, and then my side hustle, my bi-weekly job. And we didn't think ahead about Jacob. What's going to happen with Jacob in the summer? Now, I was a stay-at-home mom, and he was supporting us until he couldn't. We just maxed out everything. Like, I had to face the music. You have to find a job. And it was too much. It was too much for us because I was just a stay-at-home mom, and now I'm working mom. I'm not a mom, and then I have the YouTube video, and then I have Jacob, and I have Gabby. Gabby is a beautiful child, and he needs attention. He's 20 years old, but he has autism. But me having multiple jobs, it was taking away some of the issue that it was just boiling up or like coming down. To say it was just there was certain issues that it was coming up, and it came up, and what the cherry on top, you know, when you put the cherry on top, was my neighbor passing away, and it hit us really hard. And my husband said, you know, that's it. Stop. I know you're doing. He's like, I understand what you're doing, but something has to slow down because you're going too fast. And I am starting to get burnt out. Now, me having multiple jobs, that means that he's taking care of Jacob, he's working, he's carrying all that. So it needed to balance out. So that's what April reset is in my financial planning. I check my emails, saying it's still time to put money for your IRA, your retirement account. Remember, it's in the back of my head, and I'm keep pulling it to the side, and I'm like, I have to address the elephant in the room. Yeah, it's scary. It's really scary for me. This is one of the things that I can't sleep. It was the debt. Yes, the debt was, I couldn't sleep. And I couldn't do anything because of this debt. But now I have cleared a couple of credit cards. I can breathe now. But then I got this email saying, you still have time to put money away, which is due April 15. And then I was like, oh, I have to. It was just meant to be, like sometimes, of course, it's generic, they're trying to remind you to put some money away for your retirement. And if you have any questions, put it in the description box below. I could tell you why I have zero in my retirement. I do have $900 in Vanguard, and the email was from Vanguard, and I'm like, it's just $900. So in this budget, we are resetting everything. We're changing things around, how I'm writing things, and I'm so excited to show you. Please bear with me. I am recording, and if this is your first time, I am showing you my process. That's it. I am showing my process. I'm a mom who did stupid stuff, like taking all the money out of the retirement. There's a big story behind that. But I'm 47 and I don't have money for retirement, and it's scary. And I'm starting right now in the April budget. I am starting fresh. I am rearranging things, certain priorities. My priority number one is always the debt. How can you start saving if you're still in debt? It's like I'm giving money to the bank and I'm not happy. I am just gonna start, and I am gonna show you what I'm started to do. Okay, so no further ado, let's get into it. So guys, today is April 5th. I am budgeting for April because I wanted a way to get the credit score and the percentage usage. Okay, so I'm gonna put a print screen of my credit score. So it went up from, let's see, I forgot, from 664 went up to 683. So it went up 19 points. I was expecting more, but it is what it is. It's really close to, we're getting to the 700s again. So maybe in May, I hit the 700, maybe 20 more points. Let's see. So we have 683 and the credit usage is 52%. 52%. Let me see what percentage I had for, oh, it went 2% down. Okay, you can see that. So it went 2%. Okay, so the goal is to have 30% or below. Okay, so it went 2% down. It doesn't, it takes time to see the difference, but 2%. That's great. It's going down. So today is Friday. Yay! I will be budgeting for April. Okay, so I'm going to flip this page and zoom in. Hold on one second. On my previous video, I said I will be doing a monthly budgeting. So this is just a budget for the month of April. You know about these pens? I love them. I'm just gonna write April 2024. So I like to use my pens. So I have green, blue, and purple. I like this purple. Green is my main income, which is a monthly income. In my financial plan, I decided to use this income strictly for debt, all credit cards. That is $2,100. My bi-weekly is blue. I use blue, and I am budgeting $1,900. For McDonald's, I like to use purple, which is weekly, and I like to write McDonald's. Guys, I do have news. So we decided to take a break in the McDonald's. I am not per se quitting, I'm just taking a break. So my last day for McDonald's is Tuesday. So this month, I'm only going to budget for $200. I like to write other in orange, and this for sure I already know how much I'm gonna get. Okay, and I'm going to explain. It's $706 precise. The $706 is from my son Gabby, where he is paying his own trip. We're going on vacation in July, and he loves cruises, and he is receiving income. He is paying his portion. So what I'm doing, guys, I'm taking this amount for cash, for my cash wallet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna speed the process filling out this part. Now, I did mention I am changing my setup here. Let me explain to you. Let me go to my debt update. These are the actual numbers that we're working with. So what I'm trying to say is that for April, I will list these up according to this order, which tax is 1, Amex is 3 here, because you see here is 26%. So I said Bank of America and Amex. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but I really want to get rid of Amex. Okay, so you know what? Let me change that. So tax is number 1, Amex is number 2, and Bank of America is number 3. They all up there. Every time I do a budget in my channel, let me show you. I write my things differently. Here you see the interest rate, the amount that I owe for each credit card. The budget is minimal amount for each credit card, and the actual is the actual how much I pay for each one. So here you see is less from this one. You see I have a lot here, and so for February I have more. Now we're in April. You see how small it is, and I go down, I go back, and I like twice. So another thing I started doing is I want to see the total consumer, because my total debt is consumer plus the mortgage. The mortgage, my husband is covering that portion for now. So once I paid all my debt, my husband and I will have this conversation. We always do. So what I did was here, I tallied the amount, and the total consumer is $49,277 with 28. And then I write subs here, and I have Apple, Pandora. Oh, and I also have Google. Apple is $2.99. Oh, and gifts. And that's to my husband. And that is $412. I think this is $678. And Google is, but I'm gonna do $6, okay? Now, normally I would tally all this. Let's just tally all that right now. So we have 2100, 1900, 200, 706, 4906. So, and what I do, I go minus now. Minus 1334. Oh, why I did plus? So silly. So I go 4906. I have plus. Then 1334 minus $40 minus 399.50 minus 310 minus 299. Oops, clear. 299 minus 415 minus 180 minus. And then I go down here. 2.99 minus 78 minus 679 minus. So a total of 2,947 with 63. So normally what I do, I go this way. And now if you know, I want to be tax and insurance 1 year in advance. So I am saving up for next year. Let me compare it to March. So it's 96 and 74. Oh, I was way off. 96 and 74. So if I do this, 96 times 2 is 192. Love gel pens erasers. And then 74 times 2 is 148. 148. And now if you add that, of course, 9, 14, and 3. Okay, it's 340. I bring this amount here, right up here, 63. So when I take this amount minus this, the leftover is $2,607 with 63. And then I go this way. And then I'm going bring that down. 63. And now the variable expenses. My variable expenses is the items that I spend money, if I have money or not. If I don't have money, I will have to use a credit card to compensate that, but that's not the goal here. The goal here is to put cash on my envelope and maintain that budget as tight as possible. And this is the budget I am using from March. Okay, vehicle 120, eating out 180, Jacob $30, Gabby $20, Remy and Rose, I put a dash, and $20 for groceries, which equals $710. I already had the money in my hand from Gabby's, so I am using this money as my cash envelopes. Okay, I did not record that. Unfortunately, it's hard to do a lot of recordings because of the background noise, but I will start doing cash stuffing the $706 and divided it here and here. Okay, so what I did from here, I have left over 1,897. I went here. So retirement, I'm maxing out. Every month is 540. So what's the max that I can contribute is 6,000. It's 6,000. 6,000 divided by 12, because the due date for contribution for 2024 is April 15. So I have left over 1,357 with 63. This amount is going back to debt, because debt is number 1 goal. 2 is buffer. 3 is savings. I have other savings that I'm interested, but right now I'm just gonna get comfortable with the basics, which is savings, buffer, your checking, retirement. I'm going to start the tracking of all the expenses that I already started from April 1st to April 14, which is today. Okay, so guys, what I did was I completed my wallet expenses. So I took everything out. You see all of these, they're dated, and the category is there. So here we are. So far I still have cash in my wallet. We're halfway there, so that's good news for me. I am okay with that. I left this blank, and what I did was I put the categories here, and then I started my expense tracker from my checking. 204 with 51 cents was from March. I brought it over and I wrote here beginning balance because I don't want to leave any space and maximize usage of this book. I have not highlighted them because that's what I'm gonna do towards closing the budget. And then I continue to record up to today. Today is the 14th, okay? What I like to do after writing all the expenses, I like to go over the front of the book, which is my financial goal plan. So I already paid Sam's. You will see a picture of an updated that is 0. City, you're gonna see that is 0, and Lowe's is 0. So it's paid in full. Now here, I did mention that I will adjust this line right here. So I will add tax, and it's highlighted in blue because I was dividing savings, but it's okay. As of right now, and I'm just gonna write 4/1 April, tax is $4,677 with 02 cents. And I have insurance, which is $3,671 with 54. Now insurance is 0%. I'm just gonna write the percentage. This one is 32%. It's killing me. This is ASAP Target. I'm just Target estimated. And this is 0 APR, which the minimum is $40. I'm just gonna write $40 here. My reset for the next quarter is my focus is tax and Amex. So tax is getting $1,000 versus Amex. And Amex, even though the minimum is $400, I'm going to try to put more because all I have extra is $1,000. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till the next time, be good, be kind, be safe, take care, bye.